types of applications 2, framework implementation, advantage of creating like framework plus implementation architecture, and also operator ID. OOTB, abbreviation of OOTB is out of the box, but what does it mean? Built-in or predefined, something that is already been available in PRPC system, we call it as out of the box. Okay, so next topic that I am going to explain you is creating a new application by ourselves, the practical. Okay, practical part we are going to see now. So any one of you are still pending with your installation process? Anyone is there? Installation everyone completed? So everyone should have done with your installation by this time. But before we go with the practical, I am going to explain you little bit of details about organization, not the structure. I'll come back to the structure once again. Organization, just. So there is a term that we need to understand. Okay, one term is there that is called organization. You know about it already. In general, in the real world, what is your understanding about organization? What is meant by organization? I am asking a question.
A company.
What do you think? It is a company. Organization means it is a company. It is a business entity. A business entity is called as organization. For every business, a setup of organization is very, very important. Suppose, to take an example, Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries is the organization. Reliance Industries may have Reliance Retail, it may have Reliance Jio, and it may have Reliance Petroleum. Like this, there are so many. Let's say Tata Industries is there. Tata Industries is an organization. It has Tata Auto, it has Tata Steel, Tata Telecom, Tata Power. There are so many like this. So I'll come to the below levels later, but organization is the topmost business entity. Organization is what? Topmost business entity. Definitely there should be some starting point where you are going to start your business, correct? That is what you call it as topmost business entity, which manages everything. Okay, that is called as organization. Whenever you are going to create a new application, when you create a new application, what are the different parameters that we need to bother about? First one is, you already know that application name. If you're creating application, there should be a name for the application, correct? Application name. Whether it is framework or implementation, parameters will be same. So whenever you are creating a new application, what are the details that you need to provide to the system? What is the name of your application? And application structure. What is the next one? Application structure, or you are also calling it as type of the application. Can you tell me what structure it can be? What are the possible two structures? Framework, framework, implementation. You will be creating application and you have provided a name to the application, and you would be choosing the application name application as either framework type or implementation type. That we call it as structure. Okay, you have chosen. For the first time when you are going to set up your business application, which type of application you are going to create? Which type of application? Framework or implementation? Framework, correct? You would be writing an organization name. System will also ask you, what is the name of the organization? What is the name of the organization that you would like to set up for this business application? Some name you will be providing. You will be providing some name. Okay, you have given some XYZ name. Okay, so application name, type of the application, organization name. Imagine application got created. How do you access application? You want to log in, right? That means at the time of creating application, you also need login ID. What are we calling it? This one? Operator ID. These are the very basic parameters that we need to provide the system while we wanted to create our application. While you create application, you need to make sure that you provide the name of the application type or structure, organization name, and operator ID. All this you provide, all this will get created. An application with a specific structure by some name will get created, an organization will get created, and then login ID, I mean like operator ID will be created with a default password generated by system. Okay, next. See, I created a framework application, imagine. And as part of creating framework application, there is an organization that got created as per the name that I have provided. Reliance, if I provide with name Reliance, organization will get created. So framework application is finished, created, and I kept it aside. Next, I wanted to create implementation application. While you create implementation application, it is a practice. Remember, it is not mandatory, but it is a practice that use the same organization which has been created during framework application creation to the implementation application as well. Means implementation applications plus framework application having same organization is a best practice generally. Understand the point, everyone? Clear? That is how we work on the things. Okay, so if you are clear with this, we are good to proceed creating a document for the practical. Is it getting recorded? What is this? Yeah, you need to log into PRBC using administrator@pega.com password. Install. Just give me 1 minute time. Administrative officer Satya అని ఒక అమ్మాయి ఉంటుంది, నోట్స్ తీసుకురమ్మనండి. అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటివ్ రూమ్ లో సత్య ఉంటుంది, ఇక్కడే రూమ్ నెంబర్ 3 అని ఉంది కదా, పిలవండి ఒకసారి. జస్ట్ గివ్ మీ 2 minutes టైం ప్లీజ్. ఎవ్రీవన్ హోల్డ్ ఆన్. Meanwhile, I'll type some text and I'll create a documentation for you. బుక్స్ తీసుకురా, ఈ రూమ్ లో ఉన్నాయా? అక్కడ ఉన్నాయి, అక్కడ ఉన్నట్టు తీసుకురా. 15 books. Options. What is that? Your batch is 599. $599. Yours is 8 AM, right? 8 AM IST. Okay, అందరికి ఇచ్చే 8 AM batch, Pega 8 AM batch. And what is today's date? October, right? October 04 2022 and 8 AM, right? 8 AM, okay. 599. This is how you will be getting the document naming convention every day, this name. So now we are going to look at creating new application. If I want to create a new application in Pega, you are being provided with a wizard. There is a wizard available using which we will be creating new application. The wizard name is new application wizard. Wizard is also new application wizard. So we are going to work on creating an insurance application that is a top level framework and creating one implementation application for a specific insurance type. Understand? Insurance as a framework overall. Auto insurance is one implementation. Okay. Home insurance is another implementation, like that. So we'll be creating insurance framework and auto insurance implementation. Okay. You have to take a notebook, online resources also. You must have a notebook always in your hand. Okay, I'll increase. You can create any application of your wish. Yes, and all of you must be having a notebook in your hand. starting from today to write the business requirement. Business requirement you have to write in the notebook. Online people also, you can have a notebook, physical notebook copy, or you may open a Word document and just make like your requirements added in there every day. But while the session is going on, technical terms and all, you don't need to write anything. Unless if I am going to tell you, you write this, you don't need to write, because everything is there in the theory document, practical documents and video, everything is available. You don't need to write anything related to technicals. You have to write only business requirement. Okay, you are being given with a notepad. Write down. Creating new application. This is what we are going to do. At the end of the day, I mean like end of the training, you should have all the requirements with you. Creating new application. Creating new application. Okay. Create, write down. That is a heading. Creating new application is heading. Under that, requirement is create a new framework application. Create a new framework application. Create a new framework application to process insurance policies. To process or to provide insurance, simply speaking. To provide insurance or to process insurance policies. Anything is okay. Both are meaningfully same. So this is what I am going to do now. I'll not write the requirements every day. Okay, only I'll be writing because this is small. There will be lengthy business requirements which you have to write by yourself. Creating new application to provide insurance policies to the customers. Obviously, you will be providing it to customers. This is a core insurance. So I'm going to create this as, you don't need to write further. Stop there. After you write the requirement, stop it. Okay. So I'm going to create it as framework application. So while creating application, below are the parameters, basic parameters. What are those? These are the parameters, right? Everyone clear? I don't know why this is not properly. Okay, these are the basic parameters that you need to understand. So you need to provide the name of the application, application type or application structure, organization name, login ID. All this you must be providing to the system. So new application can be, okay, application can be created. You don't need to write all these 4 points. These are there in the documents. These are there in the theory document, right? You must be going through that, because writing everything time will not be sufficient and you will be missing the points. Okay, application can be created by using a wizard. What is the wizard? New application. What is the wizard name? New application. So we need to log into PRPC using default credentials. What are those default credentials? This font should be visible to everyone. This font should be visible. Even online resources, you can maximize or increase the screen size from your end also. Please check. Okay, we need to log into PRPC using default credentials. What are the default credentials? Administrator at the rate, password, మీరు అంత రాయలేరు. ఇప్పుడైతే రాస్తున్నారు, తర్వాత రాయలేరు. You cannot. Impossible. Okay, so now you will be logging into PRPC. Okay, you're going to log into PRPC by using default credentials. There may be sometimes issues while login. It will not allow or something. No worries. what you can do is, you have a URL, right? Localhost 9090 PR web PR server, right? Remove the part of after this, delete it, and then hit enter. Okay, for me it is getting login. Means have the URL localhost 9090 PR web PR servlet up to that, and then you will get a login screen. Then login, it will work out. Otherwise, sometimes you might be seeing previously you have accessed application 1. Now you are log off and you provide the credentials of application 2. The URL will not be changing sometimes. That's not our issue. That might be environment issue or browser issue. Anyhow, I've logged into BRPC server by using default credentials. Using default credentials, when you log into Pega, what is the default application that gets loaded? What is the name of the application? Pega rules or Pega platform. You call it as either Pega rules or Pega platform. Look at here now. This is where you can see the name of the application into which you logged in. I logged in to the PRPC by using default credentials, administrator@pega.com and password install, and the landing page is something that it has been login has been landed onto an application called Pega platform. Now you are in Pega platform application. Now the navigation is, we need to click on application menu. This is called application menu, and you have to choose new application. Okay, on top left, click on application menu, choose what? New application. You will be choosing new application. I've chosen new application. Okay, now this is what you are going to get. For all of you, you might be getting only one option called build from scratch. These other things I already have it in my system. Maybe if you have freshly installed, you will not have all this. So click on build from scratch. Click on build from scratch. Just navigations. You are learning just navigations. Okay. Click on build from scratch.
Sir, please can you show this again, sir?
What is that? Come again. I didn't get you. Your voice is not audible. This is the navigation which we have followed. Application menu and new application. This is what we have got. And there I'm going to click on what? Build from scratch. Continue. Build from scratch. Click on continue. Now look at here. This is what you are going to get from 8.7 onwards. I'm sorry, even 8.6. Okay, 8.6 if you are using, you will get 3 options here. As of now, these are 2. 1, 8.6, you'll see one more option called traditional UI kit. What is that? Traditional UI kit. But even though that is not there, not a big deal. All look similar, more or less. But the visual user interface appearance will little bit change. Means not navigations. Means maybe coloring, like these provisions are different. Theme related difference. What is that? Theme means skin. Application skin related, there will be more change. Not too many. Some changes will be there for sure. And some React components and all, but that is not at all required for us now. No problem. See, I'm going to go with theme Cosmos traditional. Even by mistake, you don't go with second one, because this is latest developed. There are so many faults. Maybe next release they will fix so many issues. Huge number of issues are there. Even by mistake also don't go there. Click on traditional architecture. Click on traditional architecture. Click on. So once I click on traditional architecture, it will be taking me to this particular architecture. I did not explain you what will be inside, but you just follow the navigations for now. You will be learning about what will be there inside as we start working on the application part. See, this wizard may run slower for you. It may be even slower than me, because this is the first time you might be accessing, right? There is no cache and all. For me, it has the first 10 days, not every time. So it is asking you
voice was
what
not
is the
clear,
name
sir.
of the application.
It's
Okay,
to be
what? Tell me any insurance client name. Am I
Sir,
audible
your
clearly?
voice is breaking.
Every one of you online.
No,
No,
your
no, sir.
voice
Voice is
I'm
breaking.
sorry. If it
voice is
is
breaking.
breaking for everyone
Voice
means
is breaking, sir.
Voice is
It's
breaking.
yes,
breaking,
yes.
sir.
Voice is breaking.
yeah,
I got it. One or two response, fair enough. Thank you so much. I will change the network connection. Hold on. Give me a minute. Hold on. Mine will switch on. I think it should be good actually. I'm using the connection which I regularly use. So is it audible now? Maybe sometimes little bit of fluctuations in internet, but not regularly. On just I'm changing the network connection. Okay. So am I audible clearly now? Just 1% respond, not everyone.
Yes, sir.
Is my voice
Yes, sir.
clear now? Okay. I'll do one thing. I'll continue for next 2 minutes or 1.5 minutes. Just let me know. See, if the issue is happening for everyone, definitely that should be from my end. Only 1 or 2 people are facing the issue, that should be from your end. Okay. Maybe all of you are reporting, that might be from my end. So far, is it clear? Now, after the last discussion, is it clear? My voice is clearly audible now. Let us see. Okay. Because I'm using the second connection only. Now, I need to provide the name of the application. What is the name that you wanted to provide? Tell me any one of the client in the insurance field, maybe in USA or Canada or Australia.
Sun Life.
What is that?
Sun Life.
Type here, please.
Sun Life, sorry.
We already have Sun Life.
Bajaj.
Cigna. Okay, let's go with Cigna. Cigna
Triple A.
Insurance. That's it. Cigna Insurance. That's it. That is the name of the framework application. Cigna Insurance is the name of the application that I would like to provide. After this, you click on advanced configuration. Click on advanced configuration. So once you click on advanced configuration here, you see here, it will show a pop-up window. Okay, let me click on advanced configuration. There will be a pop-up that is going to get displayed. Okay, now this is what I have got. Here are the different options. See here, application structure. By default, what is the structure you have got? By default, application structure was implementation. I thought of creating framework, right? So let's make changes here. So let's change it to FW, stands for framework. So that is one change I am going to do. See, which means that suppose if I did not click on advanced configuration
Voice
without
was
clicking on
breaking, sir.
Again, it's breaking.
This is not clear. Sir, your voice is breaking.
I have
Yeah,
proceeded
same here.
forward. What type of application would have been created? Implementation. Still breaking up. Hold on. I'll be changing the network. Okay. The last 5 days it did not happen, right? Why today it is happening? 9:56. I can see all the connections are having less strength. What's happening? 64. I'll try with another network. Just hold on. You may feel you may find the disconnection in the.
Now it's clear, Harsha.
Okay, I have refreshed it. I have refreshed the connection. Okay. No, restarting router will take 5 minutes time. Overall, again, it has to come up and I have to log in. That will take time. It is better to refresh the connection itself. Okay, but it
Now
won't
it's
happen
audible.
regularly. Don't worry about it.
Your voice is
Okay.
clear now.
Okay, because of bad climate across maybe all states, this is happening. We are seeing this since past 15 days, but not regularly. We have 3 connections here. If not one is not working, another one will work, no problem. But let's try to adjust for today. And what I was saying is, by default, the application structure was implementation. I changed it to framework. And here is one more thing that you need to observe. Application ID, Cigna INS. Name of the application given was Cigna Insurance. ID was Cigna INS. I told you yesterday, label, display name, ID. Which one is priority for the system? So the application that you are trying to create, what is its name? If I ask you, you should say Cigna INS. It is not Cigna Insurance. Cigna Insurance is display name. From that, it has taken actual name of Cigna INS. Okay, everyone clear? Scroll down. Organization name. There is a random name that has been chosen by PEGA. I don't want random names. I want something meaningful. Let's go ahead here and type type a meaningful name for the organization. Okay, so remove the random name. Remove the random name. So I'm going to remove the random name now. Here we go. This is random name. Remove it. I removed it. I have to type what could be the best name that you think of. For Cigna Insurance Company, what could be the name of the organization that you think of? Cigna. See, Cigna I have manually typed. You need to understand that. I have manually typed the name of the organization as Cigna, and you scroll down here. See here, organization, it is again showing as CIGN. I have given Cigna, it is taking CIGN 4 characters only, but I can type even one more. Okay, 1, 2, 3 I am typing, it is not getting typed. Maximum number of characters that PEGA allows for an organization name are 6. By default, minimum it takes 4. I will make it 5 to make it meaningful. Okay, so Cigna is meaning, right? I wanted to take. See, this is label. This part is label. This is ID. For everything, there will be label and ID. Remaining options, I am not going to explain now. We will see later. See, we are trying to create new application by running new application wizard. Application menu, new application. We got build from scratch, proceeding forward, whatever the architecture, traditional architecture, and then we have chosen application name. We have typed application name. Click on advanced settings. There we made changes. What are the changes? Application type we have chosen as framework, and some meaningful name we have written for the organization instead of random name. And then click on save. Everyone clear? Following? Click on what? Save. Click save. Just wait. Let it get loaded. My system has become slow today only. Yesterday and all it was working fine. I will have to clear the cache in my some restart machine once. It will be all set. For you, it will be slow for 1 week. So now, after clicking on save, it has taken back to the same screen where I have clicked on advanced configuration. So click on create application. Click on create application button. So you will be clicking on create application button. The moment you click on it, what will get created? An application will get created, organization will get created, and there are so many other things will get created which you are not aware of as of now. Apart from creating application and organization, system is going to ask you what is the login ID that you wanted to create. I will show you that. Let me click on create application. It should be done in 1 or 2 minutes. For in your case, it may even take 5 minutes. Don't worry about it. Leave it as it is. Second time when you do it, it will not take that much time, because it creates so many things in the background which we come across and discuss about in future sessions. Now you see here, this is where application has got created successfully, ready to use. But how do you log in? You have to log in, right? For that, you need to provide an ID. Select a user or add user by email address. Usually, I will give an email address format. I am going to create a developer operator ID for my framework application. Dev FW. What does it stands for? Developer operator ID for framework application @signa.com. It's not mandatory that this email should be there. I am entering in email ID format. It is your wish. What you want to choose, you can choose. There are no options in this drop down. Only you are seeing one option. Leave it. Now click on add. See, while you are practicing, don't do it. I mean, like, don't go too fast. Slowly check each option by option and do it accordingly. So click on add. So I clicked on add. The moment you click on add, it creates operator ID and generates password. It creates operator ID and generates what? Password. So password will get generated. Okay, let us wait for it. Even this may be a little bit slower. Okay, you don't bother about that red color message and all. Make a copy of this user ID and password into Notepad. If you forget this, as of now, you don't know how to reset. But if you want, I will share a document today how to reset the password. Suppose if you miss to save it, okay, make a copy of. Okay, copy the details to Notepad. I will log in later, but let me take the details. Some Notepad somewhere. Now click on done. Click on what? Okay, back to the screen. Click on done. Click on. Everyone able to follow the navigations? After you click on done, this is what you are getting. Did I log off from administrator@pega.com? For your information, we did not log off from admin. Okay, we are just still login. You also don't log off. So being here, let's create implementation application. Let's create what? Implementation application. So being here in the same login, let's create implementation application. Write down everyone. Creating implementation application. Second requirement. Creating implementation application. మీరు నోట్ చేయట్లేదా? రేపు ఎవరి దగ్గర ఫోటో తీసుకోండి. నెక్స్ట్ క్రియేటింగ్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ అప్లికేషన్. Write down. Create an auto insurance application. Create an auto insurance application for the client Signa. For the Signa. Okay. Create an auto insurance application for the client. What is the client? Signa. ఇదేనా పేరు సీనా? Okay. Okay, so we're going to do it now. What are the steps that we need to perform? First, you log in using default credentials into Pega. I am already there in the same login, correct? I did not log off for your information. Being there, click on application menu, new application. You will get a window where you will choose build from scratch or other options are available. I'll tell you what to choose. You will choose one of the option and proceed forward. You will provide some application name. Click on advanced configuration. By default, what would be the application structure? Implementation. Do I need to change it? No, because I am trying to create implementation application only. I don't need to change. Remaining options, if required, you will be changing. Same as before, except you will see 2 additional screens, 2 to 3 additional screens, which we will not do anything. We'll just move forward. We'll be learning that in future. Okay, as usual process. Log into Pega using default credentials. Okay, one more point you write down. This implementation has to be created. This implementation has to be created on top of Cigna insurance framework. Cigna insurance framework. It has to be created on top of Cigna insurance framework. So you are going to create an auto insurance application for the client Cigna. This implementation has to be created, auto insurance specific, right? Created on top of Cigna insurance framework. That is what we are going to do now. After this, I'm going to write, you don't need to write, application menu. Do what? New application. This is what I'm going to do now. Application menu and then new application. Everyone following right online? Online resources.
Yes, Harsha.
Okay, thank you. New application I have chosen. After that, this is very, very important to understand now. Previously, you remember we clicked on build from scratch. Apart from build from scratch, there are so many options.
Your voice is not audible. Your voice is getting cutting.
Our Cigna insurance is also there. Based on this, you should be able to talk about what are these things.
Please check.
Audible. Your voice is getting cutting.
Every time it
Voice
is
is breaking.
again breaking up. Oh, why it is breaking every time? Yeah, just I'll refresh the connection. No worries. Yes, it won't happen regularly. Please don't mind for today. Okay. Yes. I will refresh the connection once again. Hold on, please. Please just a moment. Yesterday, day before yesterday, it was pretty good.
Now it's audible. Now it's audible.
Yeah, it's better now.
No, I am reconnecting. Just wait. I have got reconnected. Now, probably I have to refresh like this in this situation. Okay. Just if you immediately inform me, I can do it. Anyhow, please kindly adjust for today. Now you see Cigna insurance is there. From this, what I can tell you is all these are options are shown are framework applications. Then what about build from scratch? Is there any such application name? Build from scratch. I feel like they have to change the name from build from scratch to Pega platform. Means when you create framework application, you clicked on build from scratch, right? Which means that your framework application would have been created on top of Pega platform. This is Pega platform. Understand now, everyone? Online. Now, if I click on Cigna Insurance, my application will be created on Cigna Insurance. If you click on build from scratch, your application is created on Pega platform. If you click on Cigna Insurance, your application will be created on Cigna Insurance. If I click on LIC Insurance, your application will be created on top of LIC Insurance. But I wanted to create it on top of what? Cigna Insurance. Here you go. Let's create our application on top of on top of Cigna Insurance. So click on the respective option. That is what Cigna Insurance option. I'm going to click on Cigna Insurance option. This is the one. I clicked on it. Now it will take me to the next screen, which you did not get before. Last time you did not get this screen, but it is very easy to understand. I'll tell you. See here. In this screen, this is a confirmation screen. Simply speak, it is asking build with Cigna Insurance, means proceed creating on top of Cigna Insurance. Do you want to proceed creating on top of Cigna Insurance, or you want to go back and select other application? I don't want to go back. What should I do now? Click on build with Cigna Insurance. Build with Cigna Insurance. I'm going to click on that because I wanted to proceed forward. I don't want to go back and change it. Did we get the screen before? You don't even need to bother about it. You just need to continue. I will be explaining about case types and all practically while we are working. Next screen also, I told you, right? 3 screens will come which you never seen before, but we are not going to do anything with these screens. You just need to again continue. That's it. Nothing to deal with these particular screens. Okay, next screen onwards, you know. Next screen, this screen you are aware of? I'm sorry. Yes, here you go now. This is the screen. You need to provide application name. Cigna, not insurance, auto insurance. Cigna Insurance application was already been created. If I again give Cigna Insurance, it will throw a message saying that with this name already application is available. So I request all of you one thing. You are going to practice all this, right? You don't create Cigna Insurance on beginning itself. You get a practice at least twice done with 2 different names. You will be perfect, right? That time you start working on Cigna. If you make a mistake in application creation, you cannot roll back it. You need to leave it. You cannot delete application. You need to leave it and create with a new name. So it is better to be aligned with the sessions and same names. So for practice, you create 2 other HDFC life insurance or maybe LIC insurance, HDFC insurance like this. You are perfect. Then start creating Cigna Insurance. Don't make any mistakes. Any mistake in application, you don't need to come back to me. Just close this, create a new application with completely different name. Name matching, it will throw error. Okay. Click on advanced configuration. Click on advanced configuration. I'm going to click again, same practice. Advanced configuration. Look at here. I'm not saying anything. It is still progress. The screen also you are aware of. See, application structure by default. What is the application structure? Implement. Is that the same I am expecting? I'm not touching it because I want the same. But you see, this is the application name, Cigna Auto. 2 applications got created. Previously, one Cigna INSU. This is Cigna Auto. And organization name. Remove the random name of the organization. And choose existing organization. Choose existing organization. What is the name of the existing organization? You remember at the time of creating, again breaking. Yeah, you need to speak out. You need to.
No, sir. It's clear.
Is clear? No, right? Please, little bit adjust. Please adjust for today. I think it will be all set. Tomorrow, I mean, like tomorrow, there is no class. I already informed everyone. Anyhow, you will be getting a message. There is no class tomorrow on the occasion of Dasra. Day after tomorrow, we will be joining back. Organization has got created when you create framework application. At the time while we create framework application, if you remember, we have manually typed organization. Means after framework application is created, organization has got created. I thought of using the same organization for framework as well as implementation, correct? This time do I need to type? No, that would be available. See here, on PRPC environment, if you see any text box with a thick blue color dot at the right bottom corner, that is a drop down. To populate the values, place your cursor there. You have a down arrow on keyboard, right? Click the down arrow on the keyboard. Then you will be seeing all the organizations, out of which the one you want, you have to choose from the drop down. You understand this? Every one of you. So that's why I have told choose the organization, not you are not going to type it. You're going to choose it. I'll be choosing Cigna. So once I choose Cigna, click on save. Remaining options I did not explain you. Remaining options I did not explain you. Okay, you just need to click on what? Just scroll down. Everything is okay. Click on save. Now your implementation application gets created after you click on create application. The issue is with my system, I think. Click on create application. I clicked on it. Let us wait for the application to be created. But it is very easy. This lag, I think it will not be there in the video. A recorded video, I don't think so. This lag will just observe and someone message me. In the group, you message. Whoever is there in group, just message there. That is fair enough. Otherwise, individually, many people will message. Only one person responds in group, fair enough. It is taking a little while. Just wait. Oh, it is taking too long duration. For framework application, it did not take this long duration, right? No problem. Even we can go back and do it once again.
Can you hear me from my side, Harsha?
But it would be creating all the required rules in the background.
Harsha?
Completed? You need to have some patience while dealing with application wizard. Okay. In your case, it may even take 5 minutes, 7 minutes. No problem. Now, here the operator ID, deva IMPL. IMPL stands for implementation @cigna.com. @cigna.com. Deva IMPL @cigna.com is the ID value I have provided. Add. So click on add. So it will generate the operator ID and password. I will copy that to Notepad because the password you cannot remember. Randomly generated password will have so many different characters.
Again, it's breaking, sir.
We will change. It will prompt for changing. At the time while you log
Voice
into
is
application, it will
completely
prompt for
clear,
change.
not
You
sir.
will change it.
Sir, your
Voice is
voice is total
breaking.
breaking.
Voice is breaking, sir.
Okay, everyone clear?
No,
Okay.
voice is breaking, sir.
No, Harsha.
Yeah, I'll change. I'll just refresh the connection. Yes, I got you. I know the
No.
issue. Am I audible now? What I was saying is, what I was saying is the operator ID and password that gets generated, you always copy to a notepad. You cannot remember this password. You cannot. While you try to log into application, it will prompt for changing the password. We will change it to something which we can easily remember. Now click on log off. Click on what? Then log off. I'm going to log off now. So I logged off. Means completely you are now out of the Pega platform default application. What should I do now? First I log in with implementation only. Framework I'll think about it later. This is what I was telling. You remove the part of this URL. If you are getting any error message, up to PR servlet you keep it, then hit enter. Again you will see the same login screen. Sometimes we may face issue. When you click on login, it may throw error message. That time you can try this. Okay, now what are the credentials? I need password. Username I can easily remember. dev.impl@signa.com. Tomorrow I will show you framework application login. I'm going to log into IMPL app. Login. Just wait. Okay, let it get saved. No problem. Whether you save there or not, that is up to you. In your browser, you are saving credentials. See, the moment you are going to do this, it is asking for the change password. It is asking for change. Now you need old password. This is the reason why I was telling you, you copy this to notepad. First time maybe you copy it, log off and log in, but next time it will be a problem. So new password, I am giving rules, RULES. That is my way. You can give any password which you remember. Okay, I always prefer to go giving the password as rules. Yeah, I can easily remember. Typing is easy and everything is easy. In this place you may get error message sometimes, but no problem. I'll remove the URL and I'll try. It will work. 8.7 version has a little bit of issues, but not 8.6 and all. I think they will fix. 8.7.3 is coming. They will fix it. This is where you got landed. Now on top left, click on admin studio. I'm sorry, app studio menu. Then choose what? Choose dev studio. Choose dev studio. I'm going to do that now. App studio I'm going to click on and then choose dev studio. Okay, choose dev studio. What is meant by dev? Development. I'll be explaining about the studio soon. Okay, it is not so important at this moment of time, and just wait for it to get loaded. Otherwise I can even close this. It's not needed. So now you see here, click on app explorer on the left side. On the left side you see app explorer. Just after you log in, you click on this and stay here. There is nothing to do further. That's it, done. You just need to test your login, whether it is framework application. We will log in day after tomorrow in the next session. Online resources, you might have faced a little bit of issue today, but not every time. This won't repeat from my end every time. And yes, The reason I am thinking is my system is a little slow, and there may be network issue also because of rains. But we are good with previous batches. I don't know previous batch, but for your session it has happened. Anyhow, whenever you are going to start practicing this, make sure that you are going to start practicing this after you create two different applications with two different names. Like a initial practice, you make mistakes, no problem. You can create hundreds of applications. Don't try with same name again and again. Scrap it and then create one more. Like that, third application you create as a Signa application without making any mistakes once you become perfect. Okay, I will be sharing these documents by 10 a.m. You will be receiving as usual on your WhatsApp. As you are already been informed, today is the last day for the fees payments, and the meeting link for online will be getting changed. That will be shared tomorrow evening in the group only. Whoever has made fees payment, we added them into WhatsApp group. Maybe yesterday night, if you have done, you will be getting added in some time. And offline or online, the deadline is tomorrow by evening. You finish. Today you have to complete. Why do you need to wait for last moment? Okay. And new link will be shared. Okay. So I know that there is some issue with connection today, but it won't happen regularly. You might have seen last 4 days it did not happen. Okay, you can wind up for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Fully focus while you are practicing. Don't do it in hurry. Yes, please.
Can you ask everybody to close the camera, please? Because when you share,
Is there anyone who is opening camera? That might be also one reason. See, online resources never turn on your camera, please. Don't do it. I am the only one who has to start, open the camera. Other resources you should never. That will create, definitely that will create a lag. Please follow this from tomorrow. You don't need to start your camera at all. Tomorrow is holiday. There is no class tomorrow on the occasion of Dasra. Enjoy your festival. Happy Dasra to all of you.
thank you.
Thank you everyone.